Hey guys, so I'm going to try really hard today to make this video pretty short and sweet because I know that recently I have had quite a few videos that have been a little bit on the longer side. The good news is today all I really want to talk about is one product, really two products, but one, and it is the Ordinary colors. So one of the things that I really like about the Ordinary is that they are totally no frills. So when my products arrived, I did order a couple of other things just to try them because I hadn't tried those before. But when they arrive, they come, and I love this packaging, they come in very ordinary packaging. So the colors come in the black packaging, and this is actually the High-Adherence Silicone Primer. That's the other item I'm talking about today, and it comes in the white packaging. And the one thing I also really like about the packaging is it tells you straight up what it does. You know, like I said, they're very no frills, so there's no like misleading content on there. A lot of it is actually really scientific too, which I really appreciate, but they don't waste space with like designs, and no, it's just straight up, this is what it does, these are the ingredients, here's a little science behind it. It's pretty cool. Dang, you guys can probably hear Caleb talking about Dota. He's so loud. I had to go close the door on Caleb. He's too loud and annoying. So anyway, I bought the high adherence version. It does have silicone in it, so if you're allergic or you don't like it, you're not gonna like this. But I don't seem to have any problems with it, and it said high adherence, which means stick to my face. So, I mean, I had to give it a shot, right? Sounds good. Now the cat is meowing. This is not the day to film. When you start using the product, when you put it, I put it on my fingers and rub it to my fingers before I put it on my face, it comes out white and feels like a moisturizer when you put it on. So when you're rubbing it into your skin, it just feels like it's very soft, very smooth, it doesn't streak, it doesn't leave a color behind. It's really wonderful, and it feels very hydrating too. You know, a lot of primers that say that they're for oily skin or they're going to improve the longevity of your makeup, sometimes just feel like they're sucking the moisture out of it, but this feels really, really good. And I'm wearing it today. I'm actually wearing the primer with the Colors foundation today, and I'm still taken aback by how well it does as a primer. It does such a good job of making your skin look so silky and smooth. I have a really big problem with pores, like right around my nose and right under my eyes. My skin looked so airbrushed this morning, and I don't know if it was because I knew I was filming this today or if it just looked extra good today. I don't know. But it leaves your skin just looking so airbrushed, and all those pores that I always have a problem with were just gone. And at this point, I think I've had this on since, let's say, 9 this morning. So it's almost 5 now. So 8, almost 8 hours, and all I've had to do is touch up my nose. So I think that's a pretty good win. I don't know that I'm ever going to use a different primer because it just makes my skin look so good and just perfect. The best part about all of this is because it's no frills and because, there's no flowers and hearts and it's not pink, and the packaging's not pink, this costs like $3.90 on the website. If you have oily skin, or you have combo skin, or you just get like oily in your T-zone, I really recommend giving this a try. And if you have large pores. If you have large pores, this is totally for you because you look airbrushed and perfect. I know I've already mentioned it, but on top of the primer today, I am wearing the Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation. So just like the primer, this is a ridiculously good price just to start. I think it was $6.90. Most foundations at the drugstore aren't even that inexpensive. So it's, I don't know how they make these things so cheap, I'm telling you, but it's just such a good deal. So the price automatically piqued my interest, but what's really kind of fun about it is it comes in a bunch of different shades. I think it's 21 shades, and it starts at a 1 and goes up to a 4, and then there's all kinds of decimal variations in between. So I got 1P, which is very fair with pink undertones. There's like 1N, neutral, I think 1Y, yellow, and then there's like yellow gold, neutral silver, things like that. So I got 1 and 1.1, so fair and very fair. Actually backwards, probably. It does oxidize a little bit though, because I noticed when I was driving home that it looked a little deeper than when I put it on, but it's not really a big enough deal to not want to wear it. It doesn't look orange or, way too dark. I had my reservations about this because it's lightweight and it's a serum. I tend to hover more around like the medium coverage foundation range, so I had just heard so many good things about this that I thought, well, let's give it a shot. And it also scares you a little bit when it comes out the first time. I'm going to do this on the same hand that I used the primer because it is hella liquidy. So here is my hand, and it is already sliding down my hand. I can feel it. It's pretty liquidy, but when you rub it in, I use a sponge, but you can use whatever you want. It's such light coverage, and it just looks so good. Yes, it's light coverage, but it does cover the spots that I need it to cover. I have a bunch of hyperpigmentation here. Did a really good job with that. I have acne scarring here, and along with the primer, I think that's where I was most shocked this morning because, I don't try to hide the fact that I have acne scarring anymore. It's just part of me, and I've grown to accept it, but it looked so much less pronounced than it usually does. I was just amazed. Nothing has ever made it look that good before. So this combination is really working for me. It gives you enough coverage to feel like all of your little tiny imperfections or things that you might be, a little more reserved about, they're totally covered, but your skin still feels really breathable. I don't feel like I have anything on. It just feels like my skin, and that's really nice. The only complaint I guess I really have is that it doesn't have a cap on the pump. It's just a turn nozzle, so you turn it one way, it's open, you turn it the other way, it's closed. So, if I take this with me, we're going on a trip in about 3 weeks. I think I'd probably pack it in like its own little snack bag and then put it in, my quart-sized 3-ounce bag for my liquids. But, for $6.90, I'll saran wrap it if I have to, just to keep the product in there. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review of these two special little products here. There will be another one coming when I get the fuller coverage version of this, but, for now, this lightweight one is just amazing. And for something that I've never heard of before this to work so well on my skin, especially that primer, oh, man, I just look like someone photoshopped me. It's so cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I kind of got a little silly and carried away, but that's just how I feel when I'm talking about something that I really enjoy. And as far as the primer and that lightweight foundation go, I can say nothing but good things, and I recommend it, especially if you have oily skin and you're not looking for something super full coverage, because just because you have oily skin doesn't mean that you can only wear full coverage foundations to keep your skin looking the way you want. So I definitely highly recommend these two guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything else that you'd like me to review or test out, just leave it in the comment box below, and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!